thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. And you can forget running in the middle. It's stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Murphy. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Hines is tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. It'll be a draw. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy that's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down.
And that is the way you set the tone. Man, early and often. Here in the first quarter, getting your first sack.
He lets one fly deep. And he's got it at the 25. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from it, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back.
Hey, as a return guy, you know that you're going to get popped. You know you've got guys that have a 50-yard run at you trying to dislodge the football. You've got to do a better job of ball security.
Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 50. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on touchdown Duke. And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. They'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs he smashes his way through again. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Offense set on first down. He wants to throw. Gets it out quickly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Restrepo. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. And it's intercepted. He tried to set up the screen, and the defense was right there. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Blue Devils. What a great play by the defense, and paying it off with the interception return. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And how about that play by this defense? Reading the running back, coming out of the backfield, breaking on the football, making the pick, and then walking himself into the end zone for a touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first. first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. They'll turn to Martinez. Nice move there. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Already well within field goal range on 3rd and long from the 22.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you, keep them off balance.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final. Michigan found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage maize and blue football. Those folks in the big house won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football. Oh, and the ball squirts out near their own goal line. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Give to the running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Man, that D tackle's a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back cat-like quickly?
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Quick strike complete. Race at the 20. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down line? Why did you run your route short? The defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
The Blue Devils will move the sticks with the first down.
Goodness gracious, I don't know if that head coach is gutsy or crazy.
Probably both, maybe both. A lot of coaches are. But the analytics do say you should go for it more on 4th down than fires into trap back picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel in the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking the smaller guys.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets hyped. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. Scanning the field, it's Ward. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting the fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. It's good, and that was dead solid.
Well, they're able to get a field goal, put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would like to see the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
Up to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man, it's Moore. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
And the Blue Devils will have it 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Moore. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game.
Oh, look out! Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big game for the offense.
That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. Now from inside the red zone. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Back to pass, it's Murphy. He's got it on the run. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Yeah, 3rd and short, they chose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with that know they're in field goal range and take the 3 points on the board.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the 1st down, no matter what. If I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that 1st down.
Well, this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have the nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his...
Touchdown, Duke! And they take it in for 6 more points. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive here. They'll give it on the counter. Oh, he dropped it! Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning.
Yankee Blue! Yankee Blue! Cricket!
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Touchdown, Blue Devils! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Texas A&M overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches in. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from College Station, these Aggies got to be thrilled with this result. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking for a man. It's Ward. It's caught. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Hurricanes want to crank the tempo. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. It's complete on the right side. There's a timeout call. This offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Now on 2nd and short after the first down completion. Looking to throw it again. Unloads it left. He's got it. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Looking left. Makes a connection. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. The Canes have moved it inside the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Took a shot as he threw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Absolutely perfect. gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time.